Salute, men. It's your bro, Baby D here. And today, I'm gonna chop it up about stop calling it cold approaching whamming. Stop calling it cold approaching. Cold approach pickup should be called talking to girls. I'm putting talking to girls in the title to make it YouTube friendly. Talking to girls. Yeah, cold approach, just the term, is used far too much. And I think we should redefine this and make it more suitable for us men. So let's chop it up. Stay tuned and let's start the show. Bad Boy D TV. Yes, the whole term, I'll put it next to the moon here, cold approach, drives me nuts. And I'ma tell you why. To me, the term cold approach insinuates that you're submissive to the woman, that you have to muster up the courage to talk to a woman. It shouldn't be cold approach, it should be just talking to women. When I think of cold approach, I think of a little beta cuck at the bar holding his beer.
Should I approach her? I'm nervous. I gotta go muster up the courage to go talk to her.
No, BBD don't drink, by the way. No diss to you if you do. Hopefully you do it in moderation. BBD was a serious drinker. I abused my privilege, put it that way. Even if you do drink a whole lot and that gives you the liquid courage to talk to a woman, you're not gonna be smooth, you're not gonna have any game, it's not gonna work out. Unless she's totally hammered, just as hammered as you, even so, you're not gonna have any game if you get drunk just to talk to women. But as I mentioned, let's abolish this whole term cold approach and just simplify it. Talking to women. Because yes, I agree with a certain content creator who says that cold approach is beta, because cold approach is beta. If you have to think about it and be reluctant and wishy-washy, that is extremely beta. Whereas, if you just consider it talking to women, talking to females, it's no big deal. Even call it that, talking to bitches, talking to women. If you give them a bit of a condescending term, when you think about it in your head, it's not going to be intimidating to you. Because on that note, I learned a little trick that I didn't really require, but some men probably do require it, and it doesn't hurt, everybody should do it. Speaking of the condescending thing, I learned this from Eddie Fuse. Make sure you subscribe to his channel if you haven't. The dude has top-notch, esoteric type game, for lack of a better term. I don't know why I said esoteric. The dude is very spiritual. He's very knowledgeable. I'll leave his channel in the description link. Just don't stop watching me because his game's so good. But he said, whenever you put a woman's name in your phone, make sure the first letter isn't capitalized. So when you put it in your phone, it's all small font. That's a good way to program your brain not to think the world of her and if you require it, it definitely helps. And if you don't require it, do it anyways, because we're not capitalizing these women. And if you are a shy, introverted type man, actually, take that back. If you're shy, take that out of your vocabulary. You're not shy, but you can be introverted. Just talk to women. If you're cashing out at a grocery store or retail store, ask the broad how her day's going. What time she's off work. See how she responds to that sometimes, because sometimes they might think you're insinuating hey, what time do you get off? See how they respond to that. Yeah, just when you're personable and talk to her like any other woman, and talk to any woman when you're out and about, like even the ugly ones, like just be pleasant sometimes. If you don't feel like it, you don't feel like it too. But if you're, say you got a few extra coffees in you and you're a bit of more sociable mood, don't be doing lines like Gary Vaynerchuk. Shout out to Gary Vaynerchuk, he's pretty cool, but I think he does do that. You're a little more chatty, just shoot the shit with the women. And that's another little brain hack too. If you're talking to like an extremely attractive girl and the little butterflies, your little beta butterflies start floating around. I'm not talking about the OG men that follow this channel. You ain't got no beta butterflies, I know that. Shout out Maximilian, haven't given you a shout out yet, bro. But if you're nervous, just picture her as the truth, that you're superior to her, or that she's, you can picture not the truth too, and that you're talking to an ugly broad. But once you get that pedestalization out of your head, you're not going to pedestalize these women as much. And yeah, man, I'm a firm believer in keeping your eyes peeled and being aware of your surroundings for choosing signals. Be clever and smooth about it. Like, don't. That's like the ultimate beta sign. I see so many guys, like when you're on high alert and like fast movements, that's the most beta thing you can do. Have slow movements. Adjust your eyes slowly. Don't be so reactive and nervous. But yeah, once you're aware of your surroundings, you'll notice them choosing signals a little more. Man, when BBD shaves his head, which I did yesterday, and put a little bit of color in my beard, the grays are coming in solid. So yeah, I do color my beard. It only cost me like $17 of the all natural, toxic-free stuff for a whole year. I just use a cap full of each and paint it on. And man, whenever I do that, the choosing signals skyrocket. That's why I still do it. $17 a year for way more choosing signals. I ain't putting them women on a pedestal, but to me, that's kind of worth it. It's not like I'm buying a $200 pair of shoes, which if I do kind of require, but if I did that, I'd do it for myself. But yeah, be aware of them choosing signals. It can be as subtle as the way she positions her body towards you. If she's constantly like in your vicinity and around you, that's a huge sign. If she makes eye contact with you and smiles, that's a big one too. Sometimes if you're an uberly masculine man, you don't get the eye contact and smiles as much because women are actually intimidated by you. But yeah, just now at the gym, I usually work out super early to avoid the crowd, but I did receive a few choosing signals, but I didn't feel like talking to the girls, so I didn't today. Just do what you feel. We're bad boys with alpha traits, so we do what we want to do. We're not nice guys. If we don't feel like doing something, we don't do something. But it's not because we don't have the courage or the spine or the balls. We've got plenty in those departments. So get this whole notion of cold approach out of your head, guys, because it's not cold approach. I despise that term. I really do despise it. And no diss to some of the guys who I'm cool with here on YouTube, the content creators who do use it in their titles and stuff. Because I know that's like the search term and that's the popular term. But Bad Boy D's never been down with popular terms or what's cool. And I just don't like the way that cold approach comes off. It comes off too much, like I said, beta. Like you're the woman's on the pedestal and you gotta muster the courage to talk to her. Fuck that. We talk to whoever the fuck we want to talk to, whenever the fuck we want to. And if we don't want to talk to them, then we don't. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled for them choosing signals. It's an open invitation. So many girls wear headphones nowadays, and headphones to me, that's off-putting. I ain't gonna talk to a girl with headphones on, but if you do, one thing I recommend, if you are going to not cold approach, but talk to a woman with headphones on, just walk up to her and do the little, tell her that's a good kickoff instruction. Like, tell her to take out her earbud. Don't talk first and then have her go, say, use basic sign language. I'm sure that's the sign language for take your frickin' earbud out. And then you can judge by the way she does it. If she smiles and takes them out and she's receptive when she does it, then you know it's a pretty good sign. If she, like, be aware of body language and facial expressions. Because if she does roll her eyes when she takes it out, never mind. I'll say never mind, walk away. And then sometimes she might chase you and be like, no, what? Maybe then it'll pique her interest. But yeah, man, in this age of social media, and I can't even imagine what the school systems are like now. They were terrible in the 90s and early 2000s when I went. But with the social media and all this garbage, the music the modern music literally fries people's brains. I don't listen to any modern music, but people have such lack of social skills. The social skills that people have now are just pathetic. A bad boy with alpha traits has tremendous social skills. We just don't decide to use them all the time. We are the dictator of when we use them or not. But when we implement them, we're pretty dang good at it. So yes, we do not cold approach women. We talk to women. No capital. I appreciate you checking out BBD TV. Check out my latest video right there. Check out another one down yonder. I'll drop another one in this corner yonder. And subscribe right there. I'm out of here. Peace.